Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. If you like puzzles or if you'd like to see me struggle to solve one and have a laugh at my expense, then you're at the right address. So please like and subscribe. Today I'm going to be trying my hand at Counting in Dutch by Steelwool. If you'd like to give it a go, there'll be a link in the description below. If you do, please let me know how you fared and what you thought of it. Alright, let's read the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply. The digits 1 to 9 in every row, column and 3 by 3 box. The lines are Renban lines with a sequence of consecutive digits. All of them. The lines are Dutch whisper lines at the same time, where adjacent digits on the line have a difference of at least 4. And a black dot joins two cells with one twice the other. Right. Well, let's start with these. So these are kropki, black kropki dots, I should say. And that means that the digits separated by the dot are in a 1 to 2 ratio. So one is double the other. On a normal Sudoku, that is 1, 2, 2, 4, 4, 8, or 3, 6. Right, but we see that in column 1 there are 3 instances of those, so 3 pairs. Right. So we need to use all 6 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8. Okay, that's interesting. Right, so before we see what that means, let's talk a little bit about these lines. How long are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 9. 3, 4, or 9. They're all 9 digits long, which means that they all have a set of the digits 1 to 9. Right. In any order, right? Because luckily they are in any order, because otherwise there's no way to put the Dutch Whispers line. Because on a Dutch Whispers line, 2 consecutive digits have I don't remember the word anymore, have a difference of 4. Right. What does that mean? Well, if you're familiar with German Whispers lines, and if you've watched enough of this channel or any of the other Sudoku channels online, then you would. This one is different, because on a German Whispers you can't put 5, but on a Dutch Whispers you can, which is why we could have 9 digits. The only thing to keep in mind that the 5 has to be between the 1 and the 9, or it has to be at the start. In this particular case, because if this wasn't a Renban line, we could put the 5 here and then put 2 1s or 2 9s, right? Okay, what else can we say about this? Well, the usual deductions. 4 has to be between 8 and 9. 6 has to be between 1 and 2, right? So we have 3 digits that are quite restricted. But that doesn't mean that we can guess what that is, right? Okay, but in any case, the digits along the line are going to still alternate between the low digits and the high digits. A little bit, well, not a little bit, very much like a German Whispers line, except that we can encounter a 5 along the line. And because we can't repeat the digit, that doesn't change the order, does it? So suppose this is 5. This is high, low, this would be high. So the same, if this isn't a 5, this would be a high. So we're only just pushing the order 1 further. Right, so now we can go back and look at this, because we've used all of these 6 letters and we're left with 5, 7, and 9, if I can count. Yeah, right. So, but this can't be 5, because like we just said, 5 has to be between 1 and 9. There is no 9 here, so this isn't 5. Which is great, because now we know that this is a high digit. And if this is a high digit, these have to be a low digit, and they can't be 6 or 8. Right. Okay. And now we know, well, we know at least the order here. We know the order. Okay. But this can't be the 9 here. can it? For the same reason that I just mentioned. That 5 has to be between 9 and 1. I didn't just mention it, but I had mentioned before. 5 and... yeah, that's correct, right? Because there's no other place to put 5. If this is 9, then where do we put 5? It has to be between 1 and 9, but we've already used 9 here. So this is 7, and we're off. We get our first digit, 7, which means that these aren't 4 either anymore, because 7 minus 4 is, to no one's shock, I hope, 3. Right, so what are these now? These are 2, 1, or 6. There's no 4 or 8 anymore. And we can't have 2 and 4, because if you have a 2, 4 somewhere, then you'd have 3, 6 in the other, and what do you do in this one? Because you can't... you've used one of 2 pairs. So one of each, which means that you end up with 1 pair less. Right. So how does that help me? Well, now I know what that is. This is 4, 8, right? It does help. And if this is 4, 8, this isn't 4, 8. If this isn't 4, 8, this isn't either. Again, to no one's surprise, I hope. Right. Do I know where 5 is? I don't. It's somewhere here. What about here? It can't be on this side. But it can be here and it can be here, right? Okay. Okay. We still don't know what that is. It can be 6 and it can be 1 or 2. Right. We can deduce what color this one is, or at least, not at least, we can deduce whether it's high or low, right? And then we know the color. Because wherever the 5 is here, wherever you put it, you've just pushed the sequence 1 further, right? Just like we talked about here. So we can start by, we can put it here, but I'll test it somewhere else just to prove the point. But if this is 5, then this is blue, then we get green, blue, green, blue, right? So this would be blue. And it's the same if you put the 5, I don't know, let's put it here in the middle. You can try it, but I think it's intuitive as well. So blue, green, blue, green, blue. There you go. And of course, if you put it here, then it's even more obvious. It's green. All right. Green, blue, green, blue, green. Right. So if this is, this is 6. Oh, that's nice. Right? This is 6 then, because it's blue. And if this is 6, then this is 3. Right, but that doesn't help me, does it? It does not. Because I can't take anything out of here. And this could still be 6, 3. That's annoying. That is annoying. Well, not really, but yeah. Right, so what do I still have to put here? I have the 4, the 5, 8 and 9, and whatever I don't use here, right? Oh, this has to be 1 or 2 now. It can't be 5. Okay, so now I know for sure that there is a 3 here. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Right. Now I guess the question is, what is the question? Well, the question is, can this be 1? Well, this can't be 1, right? This can't be 1. Because we do need the 1 and the 9 to be next to the 5. We couldn't put the 5 here, so this isn't 1. Okay, so this isn't 2. Okay, still didn't help me, but okay. maybe the question is this 6 or is this 1? But I'm going to continue with my train of thought here, because I was saying, where is 5? It's either next to this one or next to that one with for 1, right? Right. So one of those is 9. Right. What does that mean? Okay, can this be 1, 5, 9? So if that is the case, this would be 4, 8. Shouldn't be an issue, right? Okay, maybe we do have to look here. What happens if this is 1? If this is 1, then this would have to be 5. This might be interesting. Well, this would have to be 5 because we can't put 5 next to this one to have 1, 5, 9, right? And if we put 5 anywhere else, we don't have 2 digits to put next to it. So it has to be at the edge or at the tip of the line. Right, so this is 1, this would be 5. And if this is 5, then this is still can be anything, right? Interesting. Interesting. Because if this is 1, this is 5, 9, right? And I say that's interesting because then this would be 9 and 5 from what we looked here. But if my calculations are correct, you need a 4 here. But where do you put the 4 then on this line? Because if we put 5 and 9, well, then from all of the stuff that we've discussed, this would have to be 4 to put the 4 between 9 and 8. But we've already got a 4 then. Right. Another way of saying that is that we can't have 5 and 4 on this part of the line. And if we can't have 5 and 4 both here, then we can't have 5 here, right? Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. So this would have to be 6. This would have to be 6. And if that is 6, this is not 6 or 3, but we don't know what it is. So this is 6 and this is 3. Okay, how does that help me now? Well, I know that these are not 5, so these are still green and these are blue. Okay, and this is 1 or 2, right? Right. And, oh, okay. Right. Does that follow then? Oh no, this is not 1 or 2. Unfortunately, no. This is 1, 2, 3, or 4. Unfortunately. Because if those were 1 or 2, I thought, no, I didn't think that. So somehow I saw that these are sandwiching the 6, but they aren't. Okay, so, okay. That doesn't help then. That does not help. 7, 8, or 9. All still work. Yes, all still work. But this can't be 1 for the same reason, because this would be 9, 5. So this can't be 1. This would have to be the 2. Right. That's, of course. If this is 2, then, well, nothing. Except this is not 2, and this isn't 1 either. This isn't 1 either. Okay. Right. So does this work if... Does this work if this is 4? It does. If this is 4, this would be 8 and 9. We'd put 8 here, 9 here, 5 and 1. Okay, and if this isn't 4, this is 3. 3, then we could still have 9, or no, 3 would have 4 and 8 or 9 here. What could be 8, 4, 7 and 8 as well. Then we don't care. 7, 8. Can this be 8, 9? Can this be 8, 9? Well, it can't, no, can it? It can't be 8 or 9. Because 8 and 9 have to be with the 4, and if we'd but this could be 4 and this could be 8 or 9, and then we have 5 and 1. That still works, so it can. Okay. Getting confused. A sip of tea might help. A sip of tea might help. Well, this isn't 7 in any case, so this isn't 9. That helps. That helps. But we still don't know what that is, unfortunately. Oh, hold on. One of those is a 7 now. So this can't be 4. 4 can't be next to a 7, and one of those is definitely a 7. Okay, that is great. That is great. What do we still have here then? We have a 1 and a 4. Okay, both green, of course. I don't know why, of course. Of course, because I've put them. Otherwise, it's not of course, no. Pretty sure it's about figuring out which sequence works here. Thank you, Captain Obvious. I mean, the whole the whole reason we have puzzles is to be able to figure out these kind of things, or at least to try to. But in this particular case, I mean, we do have to start here, I think. Still continue here. I don't think I can get anything out of these yet. Okay, so what am I still missing here? Well, we're missing 1, 5, 9 and 4. Okay. But this could be 1, this could be 9. This would be 5 and, oh no, not 1. 1, 5, 9 and 4, for instance, right? No, I still couldn't put both of them here. That was, yeah. I mean, it's obvious to see it now. If you, not now, it was obvious to start with. If these are 5 and, well, we can't put the 5 next to the 4, all right? So that's, if these are 5 and 4, where do I put 5 and 4 here? That's not possible then. So this would have to be 5 or 4. This can't be 5, so this is definitely 4. Interesting. Interesting. This is 4. So this becomes an 8 and this becomes a 7. And this would have to be 9, this would have to be 5, and this would have to be 1 for this to work. Right? Right, so this becomes a 2, this becomes a 4, and if this is a 4, then this would have to be the 8, this would have to be a 6, okay, and this becomes a 9, this becomes a 5, and this becomes a 1. Right. Right. Okay. Did that help anywhere? I mean, it fixed those two, right? This becomes a 4 and this becomes a 1. Of course, and this one. Shouldn't forget this one. Okay. So now I can pencil mark this. I don't know how important that is yet, but... Right, so this is... Oh, this is not more than pencil mark because we need a 5 here. This is a 5. This is a 2. and here we need 6, 7, and 9. Okay, so this isn't 6. Okay, that's quite nice, because then I'm gonna continue with coloring in, because we probably need that for here. I'm guessing. Okay, yeah, well, that's a 5. That helps, because that means that there's no 5 here, but we can still have the 5 there. Okay. Then here, I can't say that the 5 is there, because it can still be here. Okay, but if there's no 5 here, then those are the same color and these are the same color. Does that help me? Without putting a different color scheme, can I deduce anything out of that? Not directly. Not directly. Okay, what can I say about this? Not sure I can say much, to be honest. Well, there's no 5 here. That's something. That's interesting. Because there's a 4 here. And remember, 4 was one of those difficult digits. So there's no 4 here. So we need 4 somewhere here. Right. And 4 had to be... This is difficult. The thing is, we can have 4 here and 5 there, so because I was trying to think about the relationship between the 5 on this line and the fact that there's a 4 here. And maybe let's pencil mark it just to keep an eye on it. And take a sip of the magic potion. If this is 4, this could be 8. And that's fine. Oh, could this be 8? Yeah, it can, just to be clear. Right, maybe think about these, because I haven't. This can't be 5, because neither of these could be 1. Right, okay, that starting somewhere, right? Can this be 5? Yeah, this would be 1 and this would be 9. That would work. What about this one? The same. Okay. Right, if this is 5, then this would have to be 5 here. Is that doable? If this is 5, it's not. No, it is. It is. Right? Is it? No, it's not. Make up your mind. Well, I had a first reason that turned out to be not correct, but I think there is a reason that's correct. If this is 5, there's no place to put 5 here anymore on this line or on that, and here it's not possible because of that 5, right? So if this is 5, this would have to be 5, but if this is 5, this has to be 1, because it can't be 9. And look at that, if this is 5, this would have to be 1 as well. Isn't that something? Because this is 9, so this can't be 5, and this can't be 5. Same reason, because now we know that this isn't 5. We know that 5 is here, right? So there's 5 here somewhere. Okay. but actually I pencil marked the 4 but didn't think about it. This can't be 4, right? And this can't be 4 because you need 9 next to the 4, and there's already 9 here, so those can't be 4. This can be 4 because you put the 9 here and then an 8, and this can't be 4 because you put the 9 here and that's an 8, right? And this definitely, because this would be an 8. Except that I already know that there is a 9 here somewhere, don't I? Actually, there's a 9 here somewhere. Yeah. If this is 5, then this would have to be 9. If this is 5, then this is 9. And if this is 5, this is 9. Okay. There is a 9 here somewhere. So this can't be 4 anymore, because then you put... Oh, right. Okay. Right. If this is 4, this is 8. And if this is 4, this is 8. And this is 9. All still works. Okay. Okay. This... hold on. This... Yeah, it can. I was going to say... I keep on going back to that. I was going to say this can't be 5 because this would have to be 9. And what do we do with the 4? But the 4 can still be here and this would be 8. This is one of those solutions that would be acceptable. And the easiest one. At least from a 5 and 4 perspective, I have no idea what that does to the 6. But it's even better because the 5 would only use the 9 and the 4 would only use the 8, and then everything is still doable. Okay. So where is 1? Well, it still can be outside. 1, this could be 1, this could be 1, and this could be 1. So 1 is one of those, but yeah, right. I feel like I'm close, but no cigar. What is the relationship between these two? They're the same, they're different color actually. They're different color, so this is one of each. That doesn't help. Because if this is the 5, then this is the opposite color, and this is the same color. This is the other color. They're different colors. And these, well, those are one color and these are another color. What does it matter? We have 2 of each, so this is one of each as well. I'm not sure that makes any difference. I mean, probably does, but I can't see what kind of difference it makes. Did I think about this correctly? 4, 8. That doesn't seem to be a problem, right? Where do we put 8 here? Do we care? 4 and 8 have to be there then, I guess. That's okay. If this is 4, this is 8. Right, so there's no 8 here. What does that mean? What does that mean? There is no 8 here. So it's either 4, 8 here, or that's it, right? Don't see any other place. Oh, now this can't be 4. This can't be 4. Right. So I do have to put 4 and 8 here somewhere, don't I? The only place I could put it then is 4 and 8, because otherwise you'd need the 9, and the 9 is here. Right. But is that correct, or did I just now convince myself of it by ignoring combinations that work? Oh, we can't have 4 here, right? So it's one of those two. If you put it here, then you need 8, and if you put it here, you need 8, and we already established that we need one of those needs to be an 8. Yeah, one of those needs to be an 8. Right. So we do need to put the 4 and 8 on this side, because this couldn't be 4 either. And the only way to do that without the 9 is for this to be a 4, and this to be an 8. So this becomes a 4, and this becomes an 8. Nice. Right, and these are blue, and these are green now. Yeah, and this was blue, because we already knew what it was. Okay, so this becomes 1, 2, or 3. That's not helpful. 6 or 7. 1, oh, there's no 2 here. 1 or 3. Oh, this isn't 1 either. Okay, and this is 6 or 7. Right, so now we know that this isn't 5. That's something, right? If this isn't 5, then this is 1 or 3 as well. So this becomes a 2. That's nice. That is nice. Okay. Though that doesn't resolve it more than that, does it? Okay, now there's a 1 here, there's a 2 there, an 8. Okay. This is still 5 and 9. Ah, no, not an ah. This was never an 8. It's either this one or that one. What am I still missing here? Well, I'm missing the 5, which couldn't be here, so this is a 5. That's nice. This isn't a 5 anymore. Okay. That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, I think, because this could still be the 4. So even if this is 5 and this is 9 and this is 1, this could be 4 and 8. That's still acceptable. Right. And what's still missing here? Well, a 6 or a 7. Okay. This is the equivalent of this one. Not that it matters for now. Not that it matters for now. So how do I go any further with this? How do I go any further? Where is 1? Still 3 places. 3 places. Right. Do I have to think about 3 as well? There's 3 is somewhere here. Does that matter? Does that matter? 3 is somewhere here. Well, if this is 3, this would be 5. This would be 9. That still works. If this is 3, this would be 5. You get it. If this is 3, then we have more options as well. Yeah, that didn't help very much, did it? But what is going to help? What is going to help? Nine is somewhere here. Yeah, that's obvious. That is obvious. There's no point in pencil marking all of that. Already putting the 3 was pushing it, but I needed to see if it works. I say there's no point in pencil marking. Maybe that's exactly what you need to do, but okay. I'll try to figure it out without that first, because otherwise I am going to be lost in my own pencil marks. Excuse me. This one, whatever it is, 6 or 7, it's here somewhere, right? Right. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Because the 1 and the 3 are already gone. So the only place to put it is here, to be able to use 1 or 3 here. Is that correct? Whatever that is, it could be here. Bummer. No, it can't. Yeah, it can. This is the different one, so it can be here. And this would be, oh no, that can't, because this would have to be 2, and that's not possible either. Right, so it can't be here either. Right. Whatever it is, it's 6 or 7. It can't be between 2 and 4. So it has to be next to it 2 and, well, 1 or 3, but we can't have 1 or 3 here anymore. So this would have to be this 6 or 7. And this would have to be, well, it can't be 4 anymore. That's the point. Right, so now we know that this is 4. And if this is 4, then this would have to be 8, because it can't be 9. We need the 9 for the 5. Right, and this is the 2 then. Okay, so far so good. Right, so these are green, and this is blue. Right, and what is that? It's 1 or 3, which makes sense to be next to that. Okay, but this can't be 3, so this is 1. And if this is 1, this would have to be 5, and this would have to be 9. This is not 5. Excellent. And this is 3, and this is, well, this would have to be 7. So this becomes a 6. Ah, nice. Nice. This is 7, this is 6. 1, 3, 7. Yeah. Works. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Well, the fact that now I have everything on the lines, not everything, but almost, means that this is now a normal Sudoku puzzle. So let's get pencil marking, or can do even better than pencil marking for some things. Excellent. Excellent. 8. What else? What else? A 4 here. Oh, this is going nicely. 5, 9. Here we are missing a 4 and a 7, which are great. Here we need a 4. This becomes a 2. This becomes a 2, so this is a 2 as well, not a 2. And here we are missing a 3. Great. And still an 8 and something, and a 2. Alright, okay, great. 8, 2. What are we missing here? Well, a 1 and a 3, which is great as well. It's resolved. 1 and 9, which aren't resolved, and this is a 6, and here we are missing another 6. That doesn't work. That, yeah, I've put 2 3s here. When did I put it? Oh, now. Okay, thankfully. This is 1 and 6, not 1 and 3. Always at the end I have to, well, I mean, sometimes it's more than once, but at the end is catastrophic. And this is a 5 and a 6, which aren't resolved yet, and here we need an 8 and a 7, and a 9 and a 3. Right, this isn't 7 anymore. Oh, this is a 7. Right. Oh, this is resolved. I just didn't think about it. Okay, this isn't 5 or 1 anymore. These are, this is 1, this is 5, and 5, 6, and another 6, and here we're missing a 9 and a 3. Okay, moment of, well, before we do that, let's just get rid of the colors. Right, moment of truth. Yay. That was an excellent puzzle. I'm always amazed that you can get such a, and I mean that in the best way possible, simple and clear sets of rules, short ones as well, no digits, and you still can fill it all completely. It's so satisfying. I hope that you enjoyed it as well. If you did, please like and subscribe, maybe share, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.